or scan. And we had planned with the team that he was just going to try to do it without sedation this time. 2 hours sitting completely still for a 6-year-old. Because he's been sedated so many times that another 2 hours doesn't seem like much, but it has a real negative effect on the body. And we see the way that it affects his mental capacity in days to weeks following, and it does have a real significant effect. And then there's the long-term effect of it. So we felt like, hey, we'd love to try for him to be able to do this, and then we'll have sedation as a backup. And we had talked with him about the whole plan, had the whole thing geared up and ready to go, and then I got there, and nothing was as expected. Where it was lost in translation. They were pissed at us because they didn't have in their chart that sedation was on backup, even though we had thought we were preparing for it, and we had come prepared. They didn't. And so they weren't really communicating clearly with me. So, like, the nurses are being sassy with me. There's all, like, Isaiah needs things to be... They need to be what he expects them to be in order for them not to be overwhelming to him. And there's like one thing after another, like little things like, oh no, you can't wear your pants into the room under your gown, so you have to take them off in this waiting room. And then I brought our other son there with him. So because you brought your son, even though we didn't communicate this to you, you have to stay behind, so you can't come with him into the. And so it's just like one thing after another of unexpected circumstance. That's like, oh my gosh, he won't get through this. And it was important for me in that moment to do one of two things, to be able to reframe, like, we can get through this. I want this. And to be honest with them. Like by the third nurse, who was the radiologist tech, ended up telling me why they were all so upset with us, even though the other ones were just acting and not clearly communicating. I kind of made like snide or offhanded remarks about, well, if he refuses to do it, you guys are just going to have to cancel and come back. And I was like, that's a weird comment. And because again, I'm still fully expecting we have sedation as backup, because they didn't tell us we didn't. And so it's just like, I'm getting all this weird like sense of like something's off here. That why are they being so rude and weird? And then the radiology tech, and again, you know me in this situations, is like, I'm not shy about being honest in that moment of like, listen, this is what we had communicated last time I left this building. I was here, so I'm the primary actor. You weren't here last time, so like I'm the only one who actually knows what the plan was. This was the plan. It's not on us that you guys changed the plan or screwed this up. So we're going to figure out how to make this work, and it's going to happen today. And so two things had to be true, that I had to be willing to cause consequences, to be honest and straightforward of, this isn't on us, actually. We wanted the same thing you wanted, and you guys missed that. So that's in the past. And so now we're going to have to figure out how to do that with our set of circumstances now. What are we going to do? Right? And if I had, for me, the way I would have reacted, if I hadn't chosen to be in the difficult emotion, the anxiety that was building as they're acting weird, and then the tension that's created as she tells me why they're all upset. If I hadn't had the mental disposition of, I want this, I want to engage it and figure out, I actually want to be productive, to protect him and to get him through this.
Right.
I would have become angry, and my emotion would have been directed negatively at them, not communicating clearly, but becoming passive aggressive as they were, making snide remarks back to them, right? And it would have become I would have become the macho jerk in that situation of like, oh, you want to mess with me?
Yeah.
Well, I'll mess with you back, instead of like, hey, you got like, something's clearly going on. We need to figure this out, and be the actor versus the reactor to the feedback I'm getting.